when we fade in, you kind of see like LS walking out of science team. Science team's like division. And when we kind of get back, like we see a strange individual dressed in what appears to be a business suit just kind of like come in unconscious on the teleporter. Like people come and like immediately take him down to medical bay where Hans is currently operating on 2 other people. Well, he was operating on 2 other people.
Yep.
All right, so
Ass to face transplant.
yep, pretty much. So, yeah. What does this stranger look like?
Let me guess, this is really the way I'm coming in.
Yes.
Okay,
You're-
so this guy is standing at 5 feet 9 and weighs around like 170 pounds. He's not really a bulky type of guy, he's more of like a slender athletics type of dude. Probably might have a small scar on his face, maybe like a part of a shrapnel or something. And yeah, he's in a business suit, might have some type of armor beneath it, and I don't know, like technically he has some type of equipment like a weapon and monoblade, but I don't know if I arrive with it or not.
Yeah, you would.
Okay. Yeah, so upon closer inspection you might realize that I have woven body armor, monoblade and combat shotgun. Also if somebody like checks my body, then which is strange that one of my hands is like, you know, like knuckle, my god. Sorry, English is not my native language, so sometimes I forget the words.
That's fine. Take your time.
Like one of my hands is not open and I'm like very tightly holding something in, and if somebody pries it up and it opens and it shows
Just
dog
whisper
tag.
it to me, like, if you like, if no one knows
Tries
it
to open.
immediately,
It's a motherfucking grenade. Oh god.
Okay.
and the station is
And the
gone.
pit
Besides,
is
it's
full.
not a secret. Like it's just a dog tag to indicate that he is from some sort of military.
Oh, fuck! I'm looking at your character sheet. I just realized one of the languages your character speaks.
Is it in the Russian?
Yep.
It's Russian, not Indo-Russian. Can we not do this at this time?
No, go for that Indo-Russian, man.
No, it's Hans that's taking care of this guy now.
Aw.
I mean,
Physical.
doesn't every character has English as the basic language?
Yeah, but I'm like talking about Russian. Like, you're one of 3 characters that speak it.
Yeah, I was wondering if just for flavor's sake I wanna put Polish as my second language, but I decided, nah, probably no. Poland cannot go into space, so there was no.
Poland can't go to space. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe on the level up I might decide to take skill point on language that get my. Anyways, yeah. So for now I'm unconscious, and I don't know. Do you want any more of description? Because my character would come out as I play and interact with people.
All right, so yeah, Hans, this is the kind of strange person you see. Like, it feels like every few days now you're getting stranger and stranger people. And
Yeah, I'm
kind
starting
of
to get
looking
used to it.
and kind of looking at Devlin O'Connor, you're kind of like, yeah, they're getting weirder and weirder.
Hey, I did a perfectly good plastic surgery roll on that one. Not my fault.
It's not your fault he's gonna have like -3 charisma.
Nope. So yeah, after I'm done with everybody else, I guess I get to this guy. I'm like, poke.
Well, he's alive.
I guess I'll scan him.
Yeah, I mean, no cancer, no like brain damage, no like severe internal injuries. He just for all intents and purposes, he's just like unconscious. Like you don't even need to make a tech medical roll.
Nope, he's dead.
No, I even said you don't need it.
Oh, that's a relief because that would have
But
been bad.
next time you roll a next time I tell you to roll a tech medical, you're taking that 4.
Oh god damn it. Guys, you better hope you're not gonna die. So yeah, just like basically I like put him take off all his gear because unknown person stored in the locker like I said over there.
Yep, I see
And
it in 23C.
but there's no urgency, so I'm not gonna waste any meds. I'm just gonna wait for him to wake up.
Yeah. All right, so it's like 30 minutes before Lazarus wakes up.
Joy.
Yeah. You notice that like half of your vision is dark.
Yeah, as I said last time, when it come to it, it puts his right hand up onto his face to kind of like.
Oh, and also, you notice that the little girl is like sleeping in a chair like near the foot of your bed.
Yeah, so right hand against his face, trying to like suppress the massive headache he's got, and realize that he can't see his hand, like where it is. Yeah, takes a look at the girl, and then over to where I guess Hans would be. It's like again he grunts out, "What happened?"
You took a rail gun to the back of the head. Not exactly productive to your health.
I was wondering what this ringing was.
Yep. Fortunately, all you lost was an eye, so yep.
At that, he kind of.
There's a convenient mirror next to your bed.
He just looks. Yeah, he's not looked at that yet. He kind of just like glares at Hans with the one. Well, I guess with the 2 eyes, but only he can see through one of them. And it's like, I wouldn't call that fortunate.
Well, look at Connor over there.
Yeah,
Isn't it O'Connor?
His name is Devlin O'Connor.
he's just known as Connor.
Oh.
So yeah, he'll look over at Connor and then
Connor
just see
Wood?
like the massive scar tissue on his side of his face and his arse face just on full display. It's like, yeah, I guess you're right. And then eventually, I guess he'll look for a mirror and find it beside him.
Yeah,
Notice,
it's
and
like-
he now has one. I don't remember what color eyes I have.
It's like kind of like a brighter yellow that could be mistaken for gold.
So like kind of like a cat's eye, like the fucking cat's eye color. Then
Yeah.
I think the other one that
And-
he had was probably like fucking blue or something.
Yeah, you have
Yeah, you said
one
blue.
blue eye
Yeah.
and one yellow looking eye.
I'm not complaining.
And when you notice, Hans is just gonna say, "Oh yeah, and Maya picked a color."
Couldn't have picked a blue one.
Don't actually have any. That's weird.
Again, probably, unfortunately. Anyway, I guess it'll do. I'd rather that than a gaping hole. So I guess you have more people here now then again. The med bay's
Yeah,
filling up
they-
once more.
Yeah, they told me this one, and I point over at the new guy. He came in on the teleporter.
You don't
Didn't
even
think
know
that
that
thing was
exists. You like all they explained is yeah, this guy
Oh,
fainted in
okay.
the hallway.
They told me this guy fainted in the hallway, but I've never seen him before.
He doesn't look like anyone off of the records, but then again, do we remember all 13,000 people in this place?
Well, you said there was his he had a dog tag in his hand, so I would have run the name of the system. Anything come up?
Yeah, the name wouldn't come up in the system records.
So I
He
said
could be a
that. Well,
stowaway. He could be.
I ran him in the system. Wasn't there. No clue. I've just been letting him lie there since. Why waste resources, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, Salazar wakes up. Like, he wakes up to the sound of people talking.
Yeah, so I just slowly open my eyes. Do I like feel any pain of sorts, or do I just
No,
I'm
you just
slightly
felt
maybe-
like like the last thing you remember was you were being walked down through the hallways of your like, not your spaceship, but like the ship that you were on for military purposes, and then like you just felt like you were being tugged away, and then you kind of blacked out.
Okay, so I just slowly open my eyes and I avoid any instant or rapid movements, and like my eyes, even though they are alarmed, like my body tries to look like it's relaxed, so I just start slowly pulling myself to a sitting position and look around and to check my surroundings.
Yeah, you notice like two people, like like they were having a conversation or kind of now looking at you. One of them has a heterochromia, from what you can see.
And a lazy eye.
Yeah, heterochromia and a lazy eye.
I uncertainly like say first in Russian "Здравствуйте," and I don't know if they understand.
Здравствуйте, камарад.
Ah.
Здравейте, как дела?
He Hans understands Russian, yes.
Oh, okay, so that's fun. Sadly, I personally, as a player, don't know any more Russians apart from.
Oh, no worry, me
all I
neither.
know
Потому
is
что, дорогой.
all I know is how to say the two different forms of hello.
Yeah,
I know how to say I don't know in Russian.
and probably
Я не
спасибо.
знаю.
Or something.
Спасибо, пожалуйста, как дела?
Yeah, that.
У меня есть... I know some Russian.
Привет.
Oh,
Привет.
Suka.
Yeah,
so
suka,
just
suka,
make
bliat.
random,
Da.
Бляха,
just
муха.
make random noises in the background, and that'll be our conversation.
Да.
Yeah, so I just like start slowly getting off the table, like I inspect myself, like look at my body, like try to make some movements, making sure that all of my bones are intact, and like say to the guy in Russian, hello, good sir, my name's Salazar Wick. May you perhaps explain where am
Oh, you're on Delta Station 11B, Med Bay, to be precise. And I take it you're not from around here. Although they told me they found you passed out in the hallway, which I found rather odd.
hallway? I mean, last hallway I remember was the hallway of. You say it's a space station?
Yep. Delta Station 11B. Good
That's
old 11B.
strange. Because last thing I remember, I was on a hallway, but on my military. And I don't know what happened. I black out and I wake up here. So, do you
Oh,
perhaps
was
have
this,
an image of tactical situation? Yeah, you get the impression from him that even though he looks like a civilian or maybe a rich civilian, the way he talks is like heavily influenced by military slang and whatnot.
Alright. So, like, Hans will like look up on his computer, just like map of system. It's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you
And
get
while
the
he does that,
station map up.
yeah, basically. And while he does that, he's gonna ask, so, was this pre or post shout?
Wait, what shout? What do you mean?
Like you can only assume he's talking about this giant, massive wave of energy that kind of swept over the ship a week ago or so.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, it was the scream, but
Yeah. So, yes, in fact, we knew of that wave of energy on our ship, but I muttered to myself, still don't explain when I'm here. Anyways, sorry, I don't remember. Did you introduce yourself?
Oh, sorry. I am Hans Zayek. I'm a medic here in at the station. as you can see, and like you notice that he has a big ass red cross on his shirt, basically.
Yeah, I also noticed
Um,
that I am probably in the infirmary or something.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
even said, "Yeah, you're in the med bay."
And yeah, and if you want to look, here's the map of the system we're currently in. Although I don't know if these planets are still functioning.
I understand. Situation does not seem too good. And yes, as I maybe didn't said, I'm Mr. Salazar Wick. You can call me Salazar Wick or Mr. Wick. I'm not too rigid on formalities, and I reach out and to shake your hand.
I shake your hand, and as I do this, I'm like, "Oh, and do you speak English? That would be better. Most of the station
Yeah,
doesn't actually speak Russian."
Yeah, Lazarus
I
is
was just
thoroughly
standing there like,
confused.
Yeah, I look at you, then look at the other like guy in the room, and I switch to English. Ah, yes. Excuses to you, unknown person. No, I just say excuses to you, Mister. I say to the other guy in the room in.
Actually, well, Lazarus, did you get dressed? Cause name, uniform thing.
no, I guess he's only just woken up. He's still not kind of recovered yet, so he'd still be
Oh
in.
yeah, you also like there are two other occupants in the room, both of which are currently either unconscious or asleep. One is a little girl, like looking to be about 7, kind of like sitting at the foot of the other guy's bed, and like the other unconscious person has currently got like stitches and like bandages covering the right side of his face.
I see that you have your hands full of work. So I think I don't know. I think you might appreciate if I just get out of your
1 second.
way, because I feel fairly good. Apart from that blackout way, I simply don't know how I get here, but apart from that, I feel pretty good. I just have two last questions. You were speaking about the planets and the fact that they might not be functional. Does this station received in the past days any some sorts of communication? Do you have any sort of contact with the outside? Do you know if
Oh well. Now that you're up, let me just do a quick physical, and then I'll get you in contact with command. It'll be probably best to not just. I'm sure you can understand. I
right,
can't just let a
that would have been
person
my
walk
second
around the bay. So
I understand.
All right,
That's
so
yeah, that would might be my second question for some type of leader. So, thank you for
okay, so
in the
first
future.
I want Salazar to make a tech medical roll.
Wait, what? Why do I need to make the medical? Oh, okay.
To see if you recognize what a physical is. Like maybe you've had one done on you in the past.
Okay,
in
the
character.
attribute on that is intelligence or wisdom.
Intelligence.
Okay. Assisted, no. Insert. Nope.
Nah, like you think like the last time you got a physical is when you were like maybe 12, and that was where the nurse or doctor checked on like your breathing and such.
Yeah, I must have been pretty healthy to actually join the military and have rather good service. So yeah, I of course allow him to conduct a physical check on me just to make sure that.
You have just entered the initiation rite of every player character.
Yeah, I guess it's something like that.
No.
Poor. Oh, Eldon, you walk in seeing
Wait,
the
who
doctor
screamed no?
pulling
Ah.
on rubber gloves.
Oh, I walk down with the balloons and box of chocolates. But how much will this cost me in credits?
Like a credit.
Okay,
like-
alright.
But yeah, you walk in seeing Hans donning the traditional rubber gloves of the physical.
I look at the new guy and I say, "Run now!"
Excuse me, but I'm really not sure what are you talking about.
I get out of the room. immediately. Walk the door behind me. No, I don't walk. Just close it.
Sorry, but who are you?
I'm out. I'm already out of the room.
Yeah, he already.
Oh,
left.
don't mind him. He's just station security.
I mean, I don't remember rubber gloves from the first time. So I...
You'll remember these ones.
That sounds rather unhygienic, actually.
God, that's gross.
Okay,
Please bend over.
I might have failed that check, but he told me to run, so as a military guy, I meet like, you know, maybe potential danger or threat or something.
Lazarus,
I
a
mean-
hand.
Yeah, I guess Lazarus eventually gets up and moves over towards him. I'll do what I can.
Please let yourself be restrained. This is station security.
He's still dressed in the fucking
Hospital robes.
yeah.
Doesn't seem like hospital security to me. Listen, Mr. Hans, do you perhaps know where am I? I appreciate your attempt
Oh,
at
he just made a mistake.
checking me, but do you perhaps know where is my equipment? I believe I had someone.
Yes, yes. And I'll give it to
Hans,
you right after
called
the
him-
physical.
You called him Mr. Hans. He is a
Yeah.
doctor. Dun, dun,
Exactly. And like I just like start pushing you over towards the chair and like start bending you over.
I mean, if this is an initiation effort, so what do the fuck I care? Or do I have to like say,
it's
dude,
just
what the
like-
fuck are
No,
you?
I mean, if you don't stop, I'll just keep going and do it, and then it's all over with,
It's
and
like
all good.
literally, I was like, why not make a reference to like the reason I knew about Stars Without Number? Because like the history behind this.
I mean,
is fairly
Dr.
simple.
Hans,
Yeah,
like
it's
how
like
Dr. Hans
episode
looks
2,
like? Does
right?
he looks like a strong guy, that bulky, strong guy? Does he look?
I mean, you don't think he's that strong.
If not, then if he tries to like forcibly like bend me over, of course I resist, and I appreciate your help, Doctor, but my
You have to see this from my perspective. I don't know who you are. I just have to check that you're healthy. Lazarus, give me a hand,
Well-
man.
well,
Yeah,
I'm
one
a part
question.
of military.
One question. Can I walk in?
Yes.
That thing's
Okay,
open, man.